Okay. So tell me how you did studying this week. Any issues that you came up with? Were the recordings good enough for studying?
I have a question. Well, the recordings were fine. But when, like on page 13, where we're talking about the O, right? The awe.
Uh-huh.
So are we for when we say shalom, we're saying maybe we're mispronouncing it. We're
It's
saying
not really
shalom.
awe. It's not awe.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just awe.
Okay.
Awe.
Okay.
Awe.
Because the instructions in the book
I
are like
know.
in thought, which is awe, and it's
Right. So
okay.
remember that this book is, there's different ways different sects of people pronounce things. And so your religious Ashkenazi Jew is going to pronounce things a little bit differently than we do in the conservative movement. We try in the conservative movement to go with the Israeli
Okay.
Hebrew pronunciation as opposed to the Ashkenazic religious pronunciation.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll point that out, like when we get to the TOF and things like that,
Mhm.
I'll point that out to you.
Okay.
So that's the easy explanation. So, Robin, you're muted.
So I find like I was trying to go along with you and do it at the same time, but you go a little fast for me. I'm very slow. So what I do is I listen to you and then I try to do it myself and then I listen to you.
There
And
you go.
it seems to be working a little bit better. I think I'm doing better. Not great, but doing better.
Okay, good. Rebecca.
My one comment is that yes, you read a little bit fast too for us slow things. But yeah, I just pause
Okay,
it. I pause it before the line. I try to say the whole line, and then I try to say it with you too. But
with
that
you.
would be my
Okay,
only other comment. It's just a
okay,
little fast.
a
Yeah.
little fast. Okay. I tried to do it so that I'm reading it and I give you a pause to read it. And then I'm reading it and give you a pause to read it, right? So, okay. We went up to page 15. So we had our two silent letters. And let me share the screen. We are going to learn some more today. Okay. So we're going to learn the resh. So if you're writing down how to pronounce the name of the letter, it's R-E-Y-S-H, resh. Now, this resh, let me pull out the whiteboard here. I guess I have to stop sharing to pull out the whiteboard. Hold on. Whiteboard. Okay. So the resh, when you write it, well, if it comes up that I can write it, come on, people. There we go. Ooh. Let me find the pen. Where's the pencil on the whiteboard? Oh my gosh. That's not it. There used to be this pencil that I could write on here. Oh, well, we will just close that. Okay. So the resh, I'll just simulate and draw over it. Starts here. You can see my cursor, right? Starts here, rounds the corner and comes down. Okay. There are going to be other letters when we get there that look like the resh, but they're not the resh. And I'll point out the differences when we get there. None of the letters that we've learned yet look really like the resh, except for maybe this vav, right? So you see the difference with this vav, it's just a lot shorter. And this line, this horizontal line's a lot longer. You see the difference between those two? Okay,
When they're next to each other, I see it, but when I'm reading, I definitely will.
right, right. So
Okay.
that'll be one of the things that you'll have to get used to. This, again.
Yeah.
This more so is ahead, starting to draw a box because these are even really. Whereas when you're drawing this one, or when you're looking at this one, it's a tiny little top. It's not nearly as long as the vertical line. So, but we'll go over that a lot. Okay, so let's read the first line together. Row,
Row, row,
Row,
re,
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 ra,
ray,
re,
re,
ray,
ray,
re,
ray,
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 re,
ray.
re.
Okay. All right, Robin, you're up. Line 2. You always sign on first, so you're first on my list up here.
Actually, I signed, oh yeah, no, I signed it first. Okay, 1, 2. Ray, Ray, no,
Yep, right.
Ray, Ray, oh wait, where am I? I got myself lost.
Here.
Ray, Ray,
Rail. This one?
rail, rail, or rain,
Uh-huh.
race.
You got it. Lori, line 3.
Ray, Chare, Lare, Mare, Share, 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 Share.
You got it. Barbara, line 4.
Array, charare, charale, charame, charesh, charesh.
You got it. Ashley, line 5.
Hashare, hasharesh, hashare, hasharesh, hashare, hashare.
Okay, Joanna, line 6.
Malache, Hashare, Malache, Hashare, Malache, Hashare.
You got it. Laurel, line 7.
Question, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So they're using obviously the silent letter, but would it not be the same pronunciation if instead of having the silent letter, it was the lamed with the vowel underneath it, the ah?
It would sound very similar.
Huh?
So it'd be malache, and this is really malaache, right? You'll see, so you see how this word is here?
Yes,
If I go back up to page 1
okay,
and we look at the word malache,
uh-huh,
remember I told you about this syllable stopper that we'll learn about in a few weeks?
right,
It will be malache,
right,
because you're
okay,
stopping. So
okay,
that's why it's there. But
Okay.
because you haven't learned it yet, they can't put the shva in there.
okay,
So right now, you're right. It's the same.
okay,
But
Okay.
almost always, and you can see you're almost always going to have a vowel under each letter. You're really not, and this is a vowel that goes with the letter.
Mhm.
So you're not going to have that space that they're giving you now. There's
Okay.
always going to be a vowel associated with a letter.
Okay.
Even if that vowel is a schwa, which
Mhm.
doesn't really make a sound, and we'll talk about that.
So on line 6, you're saying that this is for learning purposes only. You'll never see the lamed without a vowel.
Probably not, correct.
Okay.
Correct. So,
Oh, should I go ahead?
yeah, go ahead, line 7, Laurel, go ahead.
Malachi ha-shalom. Malachi ha-shalom.
Perfect. Rebecca, line 8. You're muted.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, but your facial expressions were good.
I'm sure that they were. I do have a very shalom aleichem malach hashal
Allah, Malachi,
malache hashare malache.
perfect. Robin, line 9.
Okay. Me melech. Me melache.
Me Melech, that's it. Just,
Me melech.
you
Okay.
got it.
Lach.
So this is that vowel that you haven't learned yet.
Right. So
Okay, put it there.
malache.
It's Malche.
Malche. Ha. Is that double?
So
it's
this is also, so this is a syllable stopper. Ham,
okay. Ham. La. Him.
Chim, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here they're trying to show you how much you know of Shalom Aleichem already. Okay. Questions on the Resh on this page. You will hear the Resh. So if I read this, and when you hear it, it's Hashare, Hasharesh, Hashare, Hasharesh, right? You hear the rolling of the R in the back of the throat. That's how you'd hear it with an Israeli pronunciation, but certainly Hashare is just fine. Okay.
So, real quick, I don't know if you guys follow Brett Gelman at all, but I just saw an interview with him this afternoon, and he was joking about the letter Resh and how you would have to live in Israel for years before he felt like he could pronounce it correctly.
There you go.
And I get it. I get it now.
There you go.
Thought that was funny.
And so what platform is he on, Brett Gelman?
He directed Stranger Things.
Okay.
So he's a director and actor, and this was an interview that he had shared to his Instagram account.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I don't
we'll
remember
look
the
it up.
agency that he was interviewing with, but
All right,
yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, are we ready for a new letter? Okay. This letter is a tav. T-A-V, tav. We say tough, right? Now, for us Masorti conservative Jews, the letters pronounced the same with the dot in it and with the dot not in it. It's a t, like your letter T. But I'm going to tell you that in the Orthodox Ashkenazi world, if it doesn't have a dot in it, it's a s. So do you ever hear someone come up to do the Kaddish and they say Yiskadal v'Yiskadash, right? That's because they're pronouncing it in the Orthodox Ashkenazi. It's not wrong. It's just not how us Masorti Jews do it. So we say Yitkadal v'Yitkadash. Okay. So all of these are going to be, whether it has the dot or not, always going to be a t for us. Okay. And if you grew up in that Orthodox way, and that's how you've always done it, it might be difficult for you, but I don't think any of you are in that category. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing just because of the difference here, not for any other reason, making no statements. So the taf is like a resh, right? It has a resh in it, and then it kind of has this tail on it, right? So you could always remember that the tail says t. Okay. So I'll read the first two lines because they're the same. And then we'll go on to the third line. T, 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 te, 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 ta, ta, to, to, t. Same thing on line 2. T, 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 te, 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 ta, ta, to, t. Okay. All right, Lori, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Lori, let's start with line 3.
Is it just ta with the equal sign in between?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they're showing you that they're the same.
Okay. Then T, 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 te, 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 ta, ta, to, to.
Got it. Barbara, line 4.
Fate, late, mate, shate, tate, 8, 8, fate, is it? Yeah,
Hate.
hate,
Hate.
hate,
It's just hate.
right,
You don't have to make a guttural sound for that hey.
okay. Rate,
You got it. Ashley, line 5.
Rate, 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 sha, rate, rate, ray, rate.
Great. Joanna, line 6.
Sha, sha, ray, ray, t, t, sha, rate, charate.
You got it. Laura, line 7.
Sha, shar,
Yep.
shar, charate, charat. Oh, wait a second. Hashare, hasharate, hasharate.
There you go. And the exclamation mark, because that's one of the words in Shalom Aleichem, hasharet. Okay, Rebecca. You're muted. Rebecca, you ready for line 8? You're muted. That's okay.
Sorry, my children were talking to me from the
All
other
good.
room. All
All
right, line 8. Ma lache ha charate, charate, hasharate.
Got it. Hasharet.
Malach, no, is that right? Malache,
Uh-huh.
hasharate,
You got it.
malache, or malache, hashara, or hashalom.
Hashalom. You got it. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. All right, Robin, line 9.
Okay.
It looks intimidating, but it's not.
I always get the intimidating ones.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay. It's funny, I was just doing it and okay, shalom. Ah, Wait, what am I? I'm doing 9, right?
You're on the
Mhm.
second word of 9. You got it.
Okay. Okay. Al, ala,
Ale.
aleichem,
Yeah.
mala, he, he,
Malache. You got it.
he,
Yeah.
ha, hasha, rate,
Rate.
rate,
Yeah.
hasha,
One
rate.
more word.
Let me
Yeah,
do, let
you
me do
got
that
it.
again. Hasha, rate.
You got it.
Okay. Mala, wait, rala, hey,
You got it. Malachi.
malachi.
Lori, let's do line 10 and then we're going to go back up to page 1.
Okay. It's hard not to say
Sing
the
it.
tune once you
I know.
figure out what it is. Okay. Mi melech mal hamlochim.
You got it. So this is probably the hardest part about learning how to read Hebrew after you've been to synagogue and heard what's going on. And when you get into the next class, when we get further in, like towards the end of the semester, when we're learning the Friday night Kiddush, and I always like to end with Kaddish, so everybody knows how to, how to read Kaddish and things like that, or the blessing for when you go up for the Aliyah to the Torah. These are things that we do every day. And so you start to read them and all of a sudden you're like, I've been pronouncing that wrong my whole life. And now, you know what I mean? And it's very difficult to get out of your own head because you know what you're reading. Okay, I'm skipping to page 1 to show you that we now know Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei. Yeah, we haven't learned the rest of it. So that's what we know. We know all of this. And then Lori read, Mi melech malchei hamlachim. Right? So we know this. So we've in a couple of classes been able to get pretty far, which is great. Okay. Whoops. 17, I think. Yeah. Let me scroll down to the bottom, make sure I didn't miss anything after the music. Okay. So these are review pages, which is good because now we've learned. So here's what we've learned so far, by the way. We've learned the aleph, the ayin, which have no sound. It takes on the sound of the vowel. The hey is the h sound, like an H in English. When it's at the end of the word, it doesn't make a sound. So let me find a word that has it. I'm going to scroll back up to 1 again. I'm sorry. I don't think it's in here. Okay, so here's one. You don't know all of the, oh, you do know all of this. Okay, so this is ha-adama. So there's no ha sound in it. When it's at the end of the word, it's just grammatical. And like Joanna was saying, if I just had this, it would be the same thing. Ha-adama. But grammatically, you have the hey afterwards. And that's why they have it in this box, because it does have a silent component to it. Okay, but it does make a sound. Then you have your chaf and your final chaf, meaning the final goes at the end of the word. So it's cha, right? La, and then your mem and your final mem. Okay, now these happen to be in the middle of the alphabet when you learn we're not learning the song for A, B, C, D, right? We're not learning that. So you don't know where it is in the alphabet. But these are the middle of the alphabet, and these are at the end of the alphabet. Resh, Shin, and Taf. And we've learned all of these vowels. E, A, E, A, O, and we're starting to learn about this syllable stopper, right? The schwa, which is the syllable stopper. Okay, so we're just gonna go line by line and review these. Barbara, I think we're up to you, line 1. And you don't have to say the letter in here. This is the letter they're having you practice in this section. So you don't necessarily have to go there, just start to the left of this line.
Malachi, A, E, F.
Okay. Ashley, line 2.
El, 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 Eli,
Uh-huh.
Elim.
You got it. Oh, and continue. I guess line 2 goes all the way here.
Okay. Hello, hello. Is that right?
Elo, ha.
Ella. Oh, Eloha. Sorry. I
Yep, because
missed the
there is
line.
a vowel at the end of that. So
Okay.
it does do that. So you have to watch
Oh.
for
Yes. Eloha. El. Is there a dot there? Elohim.
you got it.
Elo. Elohi.
Hey,
Him. Hey. Him.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay. Joanna, line 3.
Or, Ish, Asher, Orech, Et, Ot, Emet.
You got it. Great. Laura, line 4.
Malachi, Shalom, Malachi, El. Is that one word or two?
It's 2.
Two, okay. Malachi, Elohim.
You got it. All right, I'm going to scroll down. Rebecca, line 5. And unmute.
Thank you. All right, line 5.
Yeah.
Mal Chaim
Malachi.
Malachi or Malachi Aish.
You got it. All right, now we're gonna review the ayin, which also just silent letter takes on the vowel underneath it. Robin, start with line 6.
Al, Allah, him, Alachem,
Ale.
Aleichem.
Yep, aleichem.
Okay, Alachem. El, Al,
You got it. You got it.
El.
Lori, line 7.
Im, Amo, Amim, Olam.
Okay. Who are we on? Barbara, line 8.
Shema, Melech, Ha'olam, Olam.
You Got it. All right, I'm gonna scroll a little bit here to get to the bottom of the page. Okay. Ashley, line 9.
Shema Melech Halom Halam.
Ha-olam.
Sorry.
That's okay. This vowel,
Haolam. The
this
ayin and that one together really throw me off. Okay. Haolam El Am Olam.
you got it. Okay. Joanna, line 10.
Shema, Olam. Shalom, Al, Olam.
You got it. All right, now we're gonna practice the hey. Laurel,
Are, he- here, hereim,
yeah,
hey,
you got it. Rebecca, line 12.
Ha, ham, lahim, lahim, ha, ha'olam,
Ha-olam,
ho'alam, ha, mim,
you got it.
halaim,
Ha-amim.
ha'amim.
Yep. All right, Robin, line 13. And you're muted, Robin.
Sorry, I was coughing.
Okay. And by the way, there are some people that will mute the whole time because they will want to say the words with everybody who's reading, and that's okay.
Okay, where am I again? Well,
Line 13, you have
13,
two words.
13.
They're a little long with some, a couple of syllables, but you'll be fine.
Okay. Is that low?
Eh,
Oh, right. Right, right. Okay. Elohim.
you
Elohim.
got it. Good.
Elohim.
Ken.
Elo. Did I get that?
Lo,
He-
Chem.
Hen.
You got it. All right.
Okay.
All right. This is a review page, but before we go to the next page, any questions on any of this? Okay.
I'm still having problems with I think confusing the hey and the tet or the tav.
Right.
Did they look
Okay.
similar?
Yes, they do. So let's go back up to the top of the page. The hay is like a resh with a little kickstand. And the taf, the kickstand's connected to the resh, right? So you've got this, and there's a little kickstand. And the tet is all together in one
Okay.
continuous letter. Okay, so if you remember, this is a kickstand. And if somebody kicks your kickstand, you're like, hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? Right? Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Whereas the top is all continuous together.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. More review, which we're going to do. Okay. So Lori, line 1.
All right. Sharet, Har, Hirim,
Uh-huh.
Merosh, Reshim, Reshit.
Sheet. You got it. Okay, Barbara, line 2.
Orech,
Uh-huh.
Shir,
Mhm.
Shamor,
Mm-hmm.
Tamar,
Uh-huh.
Resh.
You got it. Ashley, line 3.
Sharet, Shalom, Shir, Shame, Shema, Shemo,
Yes.
Shemet, Mech,
Shemecha. That is
Shemecha.
a
Okay.
little plus sign underneath that, okay?
Okay. Shemecha
Uh-huh.
and Shema,
Shim.
Shema, Shimcha.
Yeah. Okay. Joanna, line 4. That's a tough line with the chaf, with the vowel after the chaf. Anytime the last letter has a vowel afterwards, it's a little confusing.
Shema, I'm sorry, Shema,
Uh-huh.
Shishi, Shalishi,
Uh-huh.
Shel, Sheshet.
Yep. Laura, line 5.
Ish, Ish, Asher, Shamor,
You got it. Rebecca, line
Shamor.
Shamor, you got it. I'm going to scroll a little bit to get this up here. All right, Rebecca, line 6.
Charate, Et, Ot, Oto, Emet, Emet, Emmet,
Yes.
Sheshet,
Uh-huh.
Ray, Rayshit.
You got it. Robin, line 7.
Okay. Torah, Torah.
Yep.
Oh. Um, em, meh,
Te.
emet,
Te.
te, wait.
We're on this word.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. Okay, let's try that again. Ta, he, la,
Yep.
ta, ma, ma,
Tamar. Yep.
ma. Okay. Toe, toe?
Yep.
No.
So you got it. All right. Lori, this is going to start, these two phrases start and end with tough.
Where am I? Okay. Torat, Emet, Tachlit.
You got it. I wanted to just point out that the taf and the mem sometimes get confusing, right?
Yeah.
The mem has more of a tail up on the left-hand side and is more rounded on the left-hand side, whereas the taf is more of a, it's more of like an upside down U with a tail. So that does confuse people. And so if that confuses you, definitely go over these words that have both of them in it so you have it. Okay. Line 9, Barbara.
Melech, Malachim, Malche, Mal, Malachim.
You got it. Ashley, line 10.
Shmo. Sh- Shm. There's no vowel there.
This is
Right?
right. Sheem.
Oh, sorry. Shimcha.
You got it.
Okay. Tamar.
Uh-huh.
Me. Rosh.
Yep. Now this one, Joanna, if it didn't have the aleph, wouldn't matter. It would be the same, May Rosh.
Right.
So the aleph is there for grammatic. It's a grammatical reason. But you just skip right over it. Okay. Joanna, line 11, excuse me.
Shamor,
Mm-hmm.
Emet, Shema.
You got it. Laura, line 12.
Shalom Aleichem.
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 Yep. Rebecca, line 13.
Sham. Olam. Hearing.
You got it. Robin, line 14.
Okay. Melech,
Melech.
Melech,
Uh-huh.
Milachim,
You got it.
Milachim.
You got it. And we didn't learn this vowel yet. So it's melachim. It's like I said, a syllable stopper. So you're
Right.
going to stop the syllable before it starts. Melachim. So just so you know.
Ha, Malachim.
Yep. Hamlachim. You got it.
Him.
Okay. And Robin, your line goes wrapped around. So
Of course.
got some more. It's okay. These are all words that you've done before today.
I
So
know.
don't worry.
Okay. Malach,
Malche, yeah.
Malche, Mal, Malache,
Malache, right?
Che,
So you've got Malche, and then you've
Malche.
got an extra letter in here. Malche, Malache.
Okay, Malache.
Okay.
Okay. Shalom,
Uh-huh.
Al, La,
Play.
Che. I always mess that one up. Okay. Let me start over. Al, Le, Hem.
You got it.
Malache.
Alechem. Perfect. Lori, I'm going to give you lines 15 and 16 since they're 15 is very simple.
15 looks like an airline. El al.
Okay. You got it.
And then shell, shelly, shalihi, shili she,
Yep.
tahila,
Uh-huh.
tachlit.
Yep. Okay. Barbara, you're going to get 17 and 18. Actually, I'm going to give you 17, 18, and 19.
Malche, Malache, Melech, Shimcha, Amcha.
You got it. Okay. All right. So how are we feeling? First of all, how do we feel about that review? Those are good pages. Those are good pages to go on, right? Let me just, I stopped the share so I can take a quick look and see what pages I have recorded already. Okay, I have page 18 and 19 recorded, so you'll get that. Perfect. Okay. But those are important to go over just to make sure you've got it all and all of that. 8:48. Do we feel like one more letter? Or do we want to save that for next week? Tell me what you're thinking. Feeling overwhelmed? Feeling like we can go on?
I could do one more letter.
Me too.
Yes?
Yeah,
Okay, then let's do it. So this is a yud. And we've seen this letter before because we've paired it with a vowel. Oh, let me share my screen. We've paired it with a vowel before. And when it's paired with a vowel, it takes on the vowel. But just like the Y in English, it can be a vowel and it can be a consonant. So when you have this letter with a vowel under it, it becomes a consonant. Okay? So, and one other thing I'm going to tell you about this is if you look at this, you've got the yud, which kind of sits in the air, which looks very much like the vav, which sits on the line. You see the difference there? So the tops are the same. The horizontal line is the same length. It's the vertical line. If it goes all the way to the bottom of the letter, then it's a vav or the O vowel. But if it sits up in the air, it's the yud. So those are very similar and sometimes can get confusing when you don't have the vav to compare it to, right? So for example, I'm just going to scroll down the page here. Here you go. So you've got ya, this word is yamim, right? You've got the yud, that is your consonant, ya, meme. And sometimes you can confuse if you're not seeing the vav going all the way down to the bottom, right? It can be confusing. So, so I'll just let you know that. Okay, I'll do the first line. And then I think Ashley was up for the next reading. Ye, yay, yeah, ya, ya, yo. Okay. All right, Ashley.
Yeah. Row.
Nope. Yo,
No.
yo. Again, so this is where the
Okay.
resh, the vav, and the yud
Yo.
all get confusing.
Yeah.
The resh goes all the way to the bottom of the word. Where's one? Here's a
Okay,
resh, goes all
right.
the way to the bottom. So does the vav. The yud hangs in the air.
Okay, so this is a resh.
This is a
No.
yud
A yud and then a resh.
and a vav.
No, god dang it. Okay. This is gonna kill me.
Hard.
Okay.
It's not
So
easy. It's confusing once we get all these letters together.
yeah, all the little lines. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
How
So
about
it's
the resh looks like a backwards R in English.
It does, you're right.
a lowercase r.
That's how,
And
yes, lowercase. That's how I
okay.
remember it.
And
Okay.
there's no dot over the resh.
Correct. We're
Right.
going to get to the point where we're going to learn vav as a consonant, right? Right now we know it as a vowel, but it does come in as a consonant later on. So that's why I just want you to notice that the vav goes all the way down, the yud hangs in the air.
Like
And
an
the
Right.
yud,
apostrophe.
the heart, right? The heart, well, yeah, not above the words. It kind of is with the words. It's almost like a superscript, right? Where it hangs kind of up there. And again, the difference between the yud and the resh is that the resh the horizontal line here is much longer, whereas the
Right.
yud is just a short.
Does the yud look like to anybody like it's an apostrophe? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Yes.
Yes.
So then I don't confuse it with the resh because it looks like an apostrophe for whatever
you go.
reason.
Well, I think what throws me off is I'm used to seeing the vowel sound below it, but here the vowel sound is
Mm.
next to it. So it's yo yo.
Uh-huh,
Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what throws
Yeah.
me off. Okay. And then this one is yeah,
uh-huh,
and then L.
uh-huh.
Hello?
This is a tricky one.
No, damn it,
So
I just did that.
it's
El
okay.
yo.
El
Okay.
yo, you
El
got it.
yo.
See?
Okay.
So that's why they gave you the yo here,
I know.
L, and then El
Okay.
yo,
Hmm.
because,
Hmm.
okay. And the last one,
And then El yom.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay. Joanna, line 3.
Yol, Yoch, Yosh, Yom, Yomi.
You got it. Laura, line 4.
Yale, Ye, Yech,
Uh-huh.
Yame, Yates, Yer,
Yeah, this is also yame. Same as this. This would be in the middle of the word yame. This would be at the end of the word yame. But both the same.
okay, Yer, Yates, Yesh.
You got it. Rebecca, line 5.
Y'all, yoch, yum, 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 yumim,
Uh-huh.
ya, ya'ar.
You got it. All right, I'm gonna scroll down. Robin, line 6.
Okay. Yell,
Mm-hmm.
yich,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're on this word.
this one, right? Oh, my next one. I keep on going down one. Okay. Ah, la. Yeah, wait. Let me start over. Yal, lel,
You got it.
ya, yel, yelch,
And yeah,
yech,
easy, good.
yem,
Yes.
yay, hey, yay, no,
Yate.
yate. Oh, that's a T, right? Yate.
Mm-hmm.
I
We just learned it today. It's all
know.
good.
Yesh,
Yes.
yeah, yes, right.
Yep.
And la, yim,
Layim. Yep.
anim,
You got it.
anim.
Okay. Lori, line 7.
Yil, Yich, Yim, Yit, Yish, Mayim.
You got it. Barbara, line 8.
Yom, Yamim, Mayim, I, Ayalot,
Yes.
Arot,
Yeah.
Arot,
Yeah.
Arot.
Yep. That's a tough one. Ashley, line 9.
Hmm. Yo, yosh, yo, yom, yom, yom.
You got it. Joanna, line 10.
El, Elio, Elioch, El Yom. El Yom.
You got it. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna leave it there because the next one's very confusing. So good. All right.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. And it's funny, that's why I don't do the lessons all the same, because the next letter, I want you to know this letter, this was confusing enough. I want you to know this before we go on to the next one, because it looks like it's a combination of like resh, chaf, yud, vav. So it's like one more thing to kind of get straight. So I always try to finish here so that we're not learning the same in the same day. So questions?
Yes, the last letter of the word on the top is L-yo. Yoch?
Don't
What is
worry
it?
about this. That's the confusing one we're gonna learn next week. So don't worry.
Oh,
about
okay.
that. This is unit 3. This is lesson 1 and unit 3. We're not gonna do
Okay.
the whole unit in the same night because it's too confusing. So that let's make that to be continued so that we're not confusing it.
Okay, it's a cliffhanger.
Right. If you're so curious and so think that you're not gonna get confused, go to the next page and take a look.
No.
I
I'll
recommend that
take your
you
word.
concentrate on this review and this one new letter, and I think you're gonna be fine. And when I say, we had 2 letters today. We had 3. We had the resh, the taf, and the yud. And the resh and the taf and the yud all kind of, the resh and the yud look alike, the resh and the taf look alike. So it's enough to just have those 3. I try not to teach more than 3 letters in one night, so that you have the whole week to figure them out, to know them by heart, and that sort of thing. So, and this might be the time where you start to make flashcards for those letters that you've got.
I was just gonna suggest the flashcards.
Yeah.
I made, I have all my little flashcards here, ready
Yep.
to go.
And when you do, so my recommendation when you do flashcards is that you get the lined side, right? And use maybe 2 lines or 4 lines to make your resh. And then when you do your yud, you're going to do that in 1 space or 2 spaces, depending on how big you're making it. So that you know the difference between the yud and the resh, because depending on how you make it, they could look very similar. So, so I would definitely do that. Okay, all right. So I will see you next week. Next week's the 24th, so we're good to go. Same time, same channel. Any questions, anything, call me, text me, email me during the week, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lymor.
Thank you.
Have a good week,
everyone.
Have a good
everybody.
week, everybody.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
have a good week.